Okay, welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope everybody's having a really good day. As usual, we are here at Gusto TV Africa. My name is Abimbola, and with me, I've got the OG.
I'm not an OG.
Oh, wait, wait,
What
wait.
you
I think
doing?
I want to give respect to whom it is
No,
due. I
no,
don't
I
like
beg.
to,
You can't
I
be like
don't
say I
like
be ancient
to,
of you.
no, no. Okay, I feel
I
like
be
we
not
can actually use that for people that are still very relevant in the field, like an industry
okay,
expert.
okay,
I'm
OG.
saying all of this so you can add to my pay later. I'm just saying.
Okay, okay, accept it. How are you guys
Okay.
doing? Thank you so much for your amazing support. And today we just want to have interesting conversations. I mean, everything around Afrobeats and, of course, your biggest superstars. And thank you, Abimbola, for having me.
Yeah, stuff it. Okay, guys. So as usual, as he does, I'm going to tell you guys that wherever you're like watching us from, please comment. We want to know if you're in
Yeah.
Dubai, if you're in Ghana, if you're in the UK, if you're in the US, if you're available to come and take me with you, there's no problem there. But okay, please, we want to know. We are going to be in the comments responding to every single person because we love y'all and you guys actually make us so much happy when we see your comments. Okay. As we said before, today is going to be gist. We are going to be gisting people about so many things you should know about, but you don't know. Some of you might be living under a rock, some of you might not be, but we are yet to uncover you from that rock so we can give you all the best gist. So we are going straight into the news today. Actually, our reaction to the news today. Okay, so we've got FOLA in the news, we've got Dammy Krane.
Ah,
If you hear that one's name, I think you should sit down and think that what is this man
ah.
doing again? Because it's giving Daniel Rega.
No, I mean, I respect Daniel Raga as much as I also respect Dammy Crane, but
Mm,
funny enough, they both have their name start with a D.
that's true, that's true, that's true.
Anyways, Dammy Crane, every time I hear his name, is just what in the hell is going on again?
Yes,
And it just gives off a very one type of vibe where I don't really just talk about. But yeah, anyways.
okay, we've got FOLA, Dammy Krane, and we've got Rema.
Yep.
They've come again. Okay, let me just go through the headlines. So we've got FOLA debut album, Artiste, featuring Victoni, Young John, Kiss Daddy out now. Jesus Christ. Also, we've got FOLA's Artiste is now the #1 album on the Apple Music NG Top Album charts.
Yep.
This is something we are going to dwell on. I'll be right back with that. Next, we've got FOLA's You overtakes Wizkid and Young John's Cash Flow to peak at #1 on Apple Music NG Top Songs chart. FOLA, 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 I'm coming back for you, okay? Next, we've got Dammy Krane, Artiste, and Bobo out now. I feel like you people know what's going to happen there, but we'll be back for that as well. And finally, we've got Wizkid. Wizkid, Wizkid, Wizkid. And also, as I said before, we're going to be discussing Wizkid. We're going to be discussing every single person. But let's start with somebody. FOLA. Every single time I hear FOLA, I'm like, this guy has come with something like the bomb. It's always something new with him. And with this new Artiste, which as the OGs, Kiss Daniel, Gapsy, Victoni, Young John. Before we go into all the comments, what are you expecting from FOLA?
To be very honest, I mean, like, when the album was announced, a lot of people thought it was too early for him to have an album,
True,
right?
I see
Because of
that.
course, it's just really just getting into the industry. He's still technically a new cat, if I have to put it that way. But then again, I'm like, okay, this guy just wants to take his shot. He's been out there. A lot of people are actually looking for him and
Yeah.
waiting for him to jump on their projects. And most recently, for you to be on a record with Big Wiz, that is crazy.
It
And
means you're
you
doing
know,
something
that
right.
giving me a lot of mileage. Shout out to DJ Tunes on that record, One Condition. So every time I hear Fallout, there's just one thing that comes to mind: greatness. I feel like this is his time, it's his season, and I just wish him all the best, really. And of course, talking about the album, when I heard that he was gonna drop the album, I was super excited. I was super gassed because there's been a lot of conversations about monotony.
Yeah.
But I mean, for me, in just one word, every time I think about Fola, every time his name pops up, it's just greatness. I'm just so excited for
Greatness.
him. Yeah.
Okay, I think we've got the same. Okay, so I was saying that during one of FOLA's interview was like, he describes this kind of music as Afro everything. It's a blend of pop culture, just giving us that beat. So you can see different artists in one particular artist. Do you agree with this?
Absolutely. Because if you want to actually take a dive through the new project, Kata says, I saw a lot of that. And to be honest, I'm not the type of person to want to judge an artist because I mean, I've walked that path before. I know what it means to create. I know what it means
And
to
I
be.
call you OG, you argue,
No,
but
stop.
okay.
Stop. We'll get there. I know what it means to create. I know what it means to actually try to be versatile, to delve into different types of sounds. And with Fola, I think he's been able to really do that on this project.
Yes.
I was very, very wary. I can't even lie. I was very skeptical. I was very, very critical of Fola. I mean, for me, I felt like, okay, I don't want to call it monotonous sound. That would be quite disrespectful because he's an
Okay.
artist, a creative. But there is a feeling you get every time you walk by and then you hear a Fola record. You can easily tell it's a Fola record because it has a certain style. It's very mellow. He's not the type of person that wants to do giddy giddy da, 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 like that.
Yes.
Although there's a particular sound like that on the album, which I feel like he actually really brought that culmination of everything that's talking about
Yes.
on the project with Young John. I mean, go look out for that one. So yes, I completely agree with him when he says he's, I mean, an all rounder. Yes,
Yes.
Afro everything. So yes, big ups to him. Actually, big ups to follow up on this.
Okay, so let's just jump straight into some comments. We've got Emanic. Well, you people and your unique names. He says it's going to be the biggest album out of Africa. What do you who will give giving that kind of comments? Why? Like,
If I was a huge Fola fan, which I am actually, I really love the guy.
okay.
But it's not like I'm actually like camping with him. But I want to believe that this guy has been able to redefine his sound, not like redefine, because we actually didn't really know about him before he popped. And credit to the one and only um oh my god, Bella Shmurda, who actually discovered
Okay.
him and brought him, into the game. So yes, I feel like he's been able to not what is not redefined, but stick with the sound. It's very, very audacious for an artist to do that. One of the people that I really love, their bit of audaciousness, if I have to say that, is Fola, the likes of Charlie Poppy, who have been able to say, you know what, I don't care what I talk. Me, I could just dey do my style. They
Yes, if
go.
you like,
But
I'm join the
you know,
train.
that very plutomaniac style. And for Fola, he's been able to stick with that flow. Very easy, very lovable, very enjoyable. So I feel like in terms of Africa,
Okay.
Nigeria is in the spotlight. Afrobeat is in the spotlight. We are being talked about. We're the most consumed, and when I say Afrobeat is the most consumed genre out of Africa right now. So if you want to put Fola in that mix, and with what Manik is saying, Manik, this is quite prophetic. I believe that yes,
I'll hold you to it.
it's going to be one of the. It might not be the biggest album out of Africa, but
Okay.
one of the biggest albums out of Africa. Let's see how it does in the charts in a couple weeks and months.
Okay, so BG Widers, oh God, says Striker. And I agree because this song, it's already giving the vibe of it's going to be amazing. It's going to be dope.
Absolutely.
Okay, so Fola's Catharsis is now the #1 album on Apple Music NG Top Albums charts. Yo,
That's
it
crazy.
flew. It just went like 1, 2, 3, and it's already at #1. And let's just see. I think that this might. I don't want to say it's going to be the biggest. I feel like it's giving the vibe, or it has potential. That is the word for it. It has potential. And I want to mention that we have some other OGs on the charts. We've got Benson, we've got Ghana, we've got Burna Boy. But this one decides to come out. Like, how long do you think it's going to stay there?
Okay, now that's a very big question, but I think it's very easy to answer that. Okay, every time a new project drops, especially somebody that is quite nice, also that recency bias. There's a recency feeling towards it. People want to lean towards the album. People want to stream it. People want to hear how it sounds and also be critical, of the album. So I feel like right now, just the way it has been able to leapfrog, that's the word, to that #1 is crazy because you had Benson who has that audaciousness to be there for a long time.
Yeah.
He didn't leave at some point, came back and, just said, you know what, call this carpenter, give me a bigger stool. I want to stay here on that #1 spot. And he stood there for a long time, just watching everybody beneath him. I'm talking the likes of even Olamide, Burna Boys, no sign of weakness is right there. And then we have one Fola guy who is just a young man,
and
just trying to find his feet, and all of a sudden, boom, #1. So I think
he doesn't want peace. He wants violence.
I think it's very big for him. For me, if I was an artist and I drop a project, an album, and the first day it does #1, I'm shutting down the internet that day, and that's it for me. But Fola has big dreams. He has bigger dreams, and I really, really love it for him. And to be #1, the #1 song or #1 project in the country on Apple Music NG Top Albums chart, that is in fact crazy. And big ups to Fola, big ups to Bella Shmurda and the Dangbana Republic team. Yeah.
Okay, so just like you, Emmy Crypts actually agrees, and he says the guy is good. Not gonna lie, I just did jam him since morning. He better pass your face.
Okay, that's one.
Wait,
That
wait,
one, no
wait,
go
wait,
come out, sister.
wait. See, we agree with you when you say it's actually really dope. We love the album. We are loving the songs on it. We're loving the combinations. We are loving the collaborations. But which one is way better? Do you know my fave? First of all, do you know my fave?
Your fave Phoebe, Akbina, Spindalis.
Yeah.
That one said
In that case, then maybe we would agree, but we are not going there. But I really want you guys to be commenting. We want to see, do you think it's dope? Do you think it's not dope? Are you jamming it because it's the weekend? TGIF. Okay, so now we're going on to Fola's You overtakes Wizkid and Young John's Cash Flow to peak at #1 on Apple Music NG Top Songs chart. This guy is flying. I think that when we actually want to talk about Fola's music, the entire album, we're going to need to sit down with each of the songs and know which ones. Do you have a best yet? Yeah, it just came out, so yes.
Well, I think the one I've been jamming more is that Golibe song with Victoni. I've also been looking at the one with Gabzy. So yes, I think I have my favorite. Of course, You, which came out a long time ago. So yes, I have some of my personal favorites right there. So yes, but this is crazy, Abimbola. I mean, the #1 song right now in the country, and it has overtaken Cash Flow featuring Wizkid by Young John. I remember when Cash Flow dropped, Young John got to the #1 spot. He went crazy on this spiel. Like, even like say you don't win World Cup, and I feel like right now he'll be texting Fola to say,
what did you put in your stew? I feel like there's a different combination.
And congratulations to Fola. I mean, I wasn't really surprised to see this. I was clearly looking forward to it. And of course, it has come now. And it just says one thing: the guy's the hottest property right now in the Afrobeats market. So it is what it is.
Okay, let's go on to one of my favorite comments because the way the guy came and went, I need to talk about this. So Piku says, you can't enjoy Fola for long without features. Then he came back and said, sorry guys, I don't back my dog shit. The album tap, die. Because I want to know which one you listened to first. That actually made you come back and be like, nah, I take back my words.
All unbelievers must be believers. You go change your mind.
Oh my God, I actually love the way Fola is coming. He came with, it's like, he hits the industry with a storm.
Right.
He just likes to come and shake everybody. And I love the fact that he has music that caters to almost everybody.
Right. Absolutely.
If you like fast, if you like something that speaks good lyrics, he has something for you. And that is dope. I feel like he sat there and said, you know what, I'm going to think about how best to bring Nigerians, Africans to understand my kind of music. Because as an artist, for people to understand the kind of music, to actually relate with your kind of music, to find something that is interesting, something that is emotional, you've done well.
Absolutely. I agree with you completely.
He sat down and did well.
I mean, for an artist to get into the studio to say, I want to drop an album, you have to think about these things. It's a total package. It's easier to drop an EP. An EP can be one-sided, like, okay, I want to do love on this project.
Yes.
Right? But when you drop an album, it's a combination of different things, different emotions, different sides. So you want people to feel love, you want people to feel, depends on the direction of the project, you want people to feel, nostalgia, you want people to feel great, like the danceable tune now on that project with Young John. That's a whole thought process. And like you said, I'm going to take it from what you said. I want to bring Nigerians together. I want to bring Africans together. The whole world to understand where I am as an artist and what I can actually give. Fola is not trying to be anybody else. Fola is not trying to be a Wizkid. He's not trying to be a Davy. He's not trying to be a Burner. It's Fola.
Not even copying Rema.
And the uniqueness in his voice, Abimbola, for me, is just this SP, just a selling point for him, because there's no way in the world, anywhere you go, that you hear a Fola sound and you not recognize it. Come on.
That is dope, actually. And Abib says, how would you ever think Fola would make a bad album in the first place? The boy good, and I agree. It is really good. Ori Rami says, the album to tap. It taps. Okay. Okay, so now we're moving on to Dammy Krane. Why that expression come up with now? Why that expression?
Boy, they always tire me.
Guy, Dammy Krane Catalyst and Bobo out now. He decided that, you know what? I didn't play gold. And Fola, come together. We'll do something with your music. Please, what do you think about all the covers this man has been doing? Because I think we need to do something about it.
It's the way you even called it a cover. That's even disrespectful. But why enter studio go do proper song? He just changed the name. He's in a cover. Anyways, for Dammy Krane, who I respect a lot, I feel like I still respect him, because I remember a couple years ago working with one of the producers I worked with on the project at the time. So that's how I got to know. So I think I know him on a personal level, if I have to say that. But the deterioration is too crazy. I don't understand why he will just really fall off this bad, because
Good.
now every artist that wants to drop a song will now have to consult Dammy Krane to say, Dammy Krane, okay, what do you want? Do you want me to give you something so that you stay off my song, or stay off my album, or you stay off my project? Because there's no way you will drop a project in Nigeria, in Africa.
That this
If-
man will not come out.
In fact, I know that he even dropped. Justin Bieber just dropped a project. He actually even named his project after Justin Bieber's project again. So it's not just even to the Afrobeat stars.
Mhm.
It's international stars. So for me, I just don't like the way this guy is moving. I feel like he's just trying to water down all the respect a lot of people had for him,
Had for
because
him.
Dammy Krane is an OG now. Come on now.
Well, it gets to a point you stop.
But he's not
You
looking at it
sit
like that.
down and you think about your life and you decide to stop. Uncle Joe says industry needs to come together and stop this guy. It's just plain stupidity now. Whew.
I actually really
It's
agree with
actually-
it, because, but it's not about the industry. I think he needs to stop himself, because the honest truth is, how can you go on like this and you're trying to get the attention of people, and it's not even really directly working for you? Because at the end of the day, who actually goes to stream this song? I don't even know. To be very fair and honest, all the whole remixes or whatever it is he has done with all these records, I have not listened to any of them before. I don't even know how it sounds.
So
like.
what's the goal with everything? he's
Just
doing?
for
Like, what
clout.
are you gaining from
Like,
it?
the answer is clout chasing, and that's what it is.
Okay, so I need somebody that's watching right now to go into the comments and tell me if you've ever listened to one of Dammy Crane's covers.
Oh my God. Okay, fair enough.
But I at least need somebody to tell me if you think he's doing something, or maybe is he trying to get attention? Is it for publicity? Is it for?
It's just for clout. That's
Is
what it is. That's what it is. Don't even think about it too deeply. Don't even. Nah, it is what it is. Yeah.
But wait, do you think he's doing something good if Wizkid has something to say about him? Because years ago, Wizkid made a tweet saying, by the way, it's official, and Dammy Krane is a mad boy, lol. I mean, then he caught Wizkid attention. So would you say, let's give him like a bit of accolades? Would you say, let's say, okay, you're doing well in gaining attention? Because some people believe that bad publicity is still publicity.
Dammy Krane has always been an OG, and this tweet from Wizkid is far back 2012, right? So obviously, when he came onto the scene at the time, Dammy Krane, you cannot not love Dammy Krane. He's one of the people. In fact, if we want to talk about how Afrobeats actually spread its wings, you have to also give credit to people like Dammy Krane. So it's not really about the stupidity that we see now, or the decline that we see now.
Mhm.
This guy has actually been an OG before. He's been there, done that. I really would love some type of turnaround for him. And then a lot of people are saying, "Oh, Whiskey called it."
Yeah.
Very
Because D Chairman says, I'm here from the future. You absolutely right, my Dolo. And another person says, you be prophets. Nothing person won't tell me. Which means that people went back to that Whiskey tweet and said, you called it and you were right. There's something that needs to be done about Dammy Krane. But let me give a little bit of an example. Let's divert a bit. You know how Corey Bello used to be dropping hit singles before, and I was just doing it once in a while. If Dammy Krane were to stop all this covers he's doing, would you listen to his music?
I think I will be more respectful to actually listen to his music, to his songs. I mean, we've seen a lot of OGs who try to pop into the scene. We had the likes of okay, I think it's safe to even call him an OG. What's his name again now? Oh my God, this is quite disrespectful for me to forget his name. No. Otedola's daughter's
Mr. Easy.
Mr. Easy. Oh my goodness, I've been thinking about Mr. Easy for like how many minutes? That's crazy. Mr. Easy, quite an OG. He's been dropping singles. Everybody they stream now. So everywhere like and will still go there, So we have a couple other OGs who have been trying to like pop back into the scene. The P Squares are there popping back into the scene. We have quite a number of people. The list is actually even long. But if he would have told that line to do it respectfully, just maybe he might not be able to get as much mileage, but at least people will respect him, and not for him to dent his career in the manner that he's doing it after working so hard after how many years. Now, what you want to do with this? So I feel like, truthfully, for somebody like Corey Bello, we know that he has actually left the scene a little bit, because the only thing I can remember from him after a long time is God win, right?
Aye.
And I hope God is still winning in his life. I'm grateful, and I think that God is winning well too. But anyways, he actually just doesn't move this way that he's moving, in my opinion.
The final one, we've got Rema $1 that you want to release Ilebu, and he released that one. So let's come and drop another thing. Please, I want to know, is somebody chasing Rema or something? Because he just dropped this new song titled Fun. Have you listened to it?
Fun is quite a fun song, to be very honest. I really, really like the record. To be very honest, like you said, nobody was expecting Rema to actually drop anything at all. He just really crept up on us like a thief in the night. And I really just love the way that he moves. He moved.
His work rate
right
is
now, I think,
something else.
yeah, I think he's just trying to make people understand that, yo, listen, I'm Rema, I'm moving. I don't even need to make the formal announcement that I'm going to drop a record. Do what I do, how I do it. Even up to a week that the whole dance video for Killable dropped.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, Rema is back into the scene with another banger. I'm talking about Fun. Yes, I heard this song. I've heard this song. It's really, really dope. Proper jam, 100%. 10 over 10 is a fast stretch if I have to put it that way. Okay, let's say 8.5 over 10. The other small one with the men are for criticism and people don't want to talk. But I feel like it's a decent jam. Rema has reached into his depths. He's not trying to be anybody else. He's not trying to be something else. He's just like, you know what? You know, this is exactly who I am. This is what I want to do. And, you know, that's exactly what Rema has done and he has continued to do. And I really love the record 100%.
Yeah, and did you not know that Rema is currently number 6 on the list, on the Apple charts list?
Right, yeah, I mean, yes, number 6, and it's quite amazing. And I'm looking at myself and saying, okay, just maybe anytime soon, we're going to see him actually try to fight that number 1 spot with FOLA. Because it's going to be quite an intense competition. But I definitely see Rema actually get into the top 3 in the next couple of days. Yes.
And I think that regardless of who actually stays at the end of this week on number 1 spot, it's still a really big one for FOLA. It's still really huge for FOLA. Yeah. It's like, I feel like he has already made his mark with this particular album, and you people should sit there and actually look out for him.
Yeah, true that. True that. Because for me, like I said all the time, I say it all the time to anybody who gets in this thing, Rema doesn't have anything to prove to nobody right now. I mean, in his concert, he's always said it that, listen, you have to widen the gap. Let nobody little bro me. I'm nobody's little bro. If I have to actually get into conversations, please put me into the conversations of the big 3s or the big 4s. He has actually exemplified it in his concert. He carried Mannequin Davido. He carried Mannequin Burna Boy. Whiskey's Mannequin.
Okay.
Right there. Say, you know what? I'm the next one. I'm the biggest, you know. So I feel like he's constantly trying to be like the pace setter, the one who's actually setting trends. You know, I mean, like coming out of the blues to just release a single without prior announcement. You have to have a lot of balls.
Normally, we have teasers and all of that from Rema.
He does not even care this time around. It's like, you know what? Anything and I drop, people go chop him. And anytime I decide to drop, people are going to come out and actually support. So he's that big. He commands that respect right now. So yes, you have to give it to him. And he's really, really earned that. He's worked his way up to the top. So it's not that he just started yesterday. From respecting the OGs to actually carving out a niche for himself, to defining his sound. Remember when he came, people were yabbing in.
Yes, I remember the beginning days of Rema.
Chinese sound. Sounding like
it sounds too foreign. We're not getting
Korean,
it.
This one. He actually even started trapping first before anything. So I feel like right now he's just really winning and we have to give him all the respect. Big ups to Rema. Big ups.
Yeah, so let's go to some of the comments. Fargo says, Rema has so much guts to be that versatile and it just works.
That's exactly what I just said.
It just works.
Is the craziness in trying to do something different and not just doing something different, sticking to it and actually seeing that it works and it worked and it's still working.
It's still working.
So it's like, I remember when it came with Azaman a vibe. A lot of people were like, what's this one again? Azaman. But it was one of the biggest songs in the world. It is an international song, you know. So it's just same as whatever it is that he brings to the table, people are going to F with it. And for you to have that kind of confidence is an insane amount of work that you have to put in because you cannot just wake up one day just to say you want to drop different genres or they try different sounds. I'm gonna kill you now.
Seriously.
You get so I feel like he's really earned his mark, he's earned his place, and big ups to him. And it's just like beautiful things, like you always say, is only up from here for Rema and his team. Yes.
Yeah, and another person says at Arvel says, which praise I won't give Rema where he never heard before.
Truthfully.
What do we want to tell him that he has not heard before? Because he is.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
who he says he is. And
yes.
it is going to be that person every single time. I feel like if I was to do a motivational speech, I could just bring all these artists and say that if you keep working hard, you will make it. You will make it because they've created a name for themselves. That every single
Yes.
time you hear Whiskey, you hear Rema. Now, every single time you hear FOLA, you're going to think about it that these people have made their mark. They are
Yeah.
versatile. Their music is amazing. They bring
Right.
every single person together and they cater to all our needs.
Absolutely.
See, if you've not listened to this song, I think you should because TGIF, it's the best song for your weekend, y'all. And I'm not advertising. No, I don't do free advertising
We do
because
so.
I'm just saying it's just
Yeah.
a reaction.
Yeah.
So please let us know if you guys have been listening to the songs. We're going to stay on number one. Do you think Rema is going to push FOLA? I'm not going to use the word push allegedly because I don't even come from me because these are great artists. All of them are amazing artists in their own way. They all have unique sounds.
Right.
It's the lyrics for me. Normally we're used to blah, 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 blah. But now we're hearing the words and we're enjoying it. Let's just say everything is going well for all these artists. Like, what is the last notes for people to hear concerning all these artists we mentioned? Because all of them have something new, except Dammy Krane. I'm just saying.
I'm not going to touch on Dammy Krane, but my last
Yeah.
words would be I'm really, really proud of what the culture is building. I'm really proud of what our African superstars are doing. I'm not just going to stretch it to only Nigerians alone, but I mean, technically, Afrobeat is one of the biggest exports. We do recognize that, but the culture is getting bigger. We're pushing boundaries. A lot of beautiful things just popping from left, right, and
Becoming more
center.
familiar
Yes,
with us.
yes. And for somebody like FOLA to be leading the charge for the conversations, where we have the goats like the Whiskey, the Burners, the Davidos, that is saying, okay, there's room for everyone. Right. So I'm seeing less of gatekeeping. I'm not saying that there's no gatekeeping in the industry, but I'm seeing less of it. It's saying that, okay, if you are talented, there's a chance that you can break through
Yeah.
with the right system around you, the right people around you. Because if you look at the FOLA example for what is worth, he has the right people around him. I feel like Belash Morda is a very decent, proper guy, very stand-up guy, tries to throw in his weight because he knows that, my time don't pass, so I need to be able to pass this torch to someone else. And that's what the OGs like the Burners, them David need to start focusing on. I mean, credit to David, he has his own DMW thing coming up, going on for himself. They've been able to try to sign a couple of artists to the franchise. Burna Boy, maybe less of that. Whiskey, none of that. But I mean, at the end of the day, I'm saying the young ones can now look up to say, okay, there's a chance for us here. With the likes of FOLA, the likes of Shode, the likes of Ayomaf. It's like, yo, don't worry about the horizon. Don't worry about the sky. It's not that far.
As long as you're good,
there's a chance. There's chance for you.
Nice.
So I mean, last final words. Congratulations to everyone winning, to Rema, to Whiskey, to Bernard, to David, for Lapondes, who's our focus for today, as well as Rema. Yes, so congratulations to them for pushing the culture, for helping us put our hand on our chest and say we're super, super proud to be Nigerians, super, super proud to be Afrobeats.
If I see another country claiming these people will fight, but that's a later conversation.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So that's what we have for today with the reactions and every single person. I want to call him something, but not allow me to call him that. So thank you for being here. Thank you for giving us some great insights, like the industry experts, but nothing like that. So please, wherever you're watching us from, wherever you watched us from, please let us know. Put your name, put your country, put your style of music. If you're feeling for live, you're listening to something from Whiskey, Adekunle Gold, every single person, we want to hear it. And please don't forget that if you want every single thing Afrobeats, follow us on all social media platforms. Follow us on all social media platforms, Gusto TV Africa. Bye.